This video is going to show you how to hem a chiffon dress. So if you have an evening gown or lightweight summer dress that needs the hem altering, these tiny lightweight fabric baby hems can be quite intimidating. This method will give you a professionally neat hem, and it is achievable even for a beginner sewer. To begin, decide on what length you want your dress or skirt to be. Make sure you set the length with the correct shoes on. Don't do this barefoot and then wear 4-inch heels and realise your dress is too short. We're not going to remove the original hem. We're not going to touch it. Use that to measure up from and press a crease at the exact length you want the end dress to be. The beauty with this is you can actually pin the excess up and get a fair idea of the end look. For this garment it was only just too long, so I removed about 1 inch, as you can see. Use your iron and press all the way around the hem, measuring precisely. At your machine, you need to change your needle. The ideal needle is a thin, sharp needle like a Microtex. If you don't have these, a universal will do, but ensure it is a new one for the project. A dull, old needle can catch your fabric and you'll get runs going up the length of your dress. You also want to thread your machine with a close matching colour to your material for it to disappear. Bring your hem to your machine and place it with the correct side facing up. During this project, you will only ever work from the right side of the garment. What we're going to do is roll back that pressed edge we just made, so it is about 1/4 inch from the edge. Don't try and pin this ahead of sewing, just do it gradually as you sew, using your fingers to gently roll it up. We're going to sew along this edge with about a 1/8 inch seam allowance. Keep your needle speed slow. Hand turn at the beginning if you need to. Just slowly work your way around the length, guiding it as you go. Sewing with chiffon isn't hard, but it just takes patience. I'll speed this up for you and you can see how I'm rolling that edge away from the fold as I go. I'll just show you now what we've done from the wrong side. Please bear with me whilst I get my camera to focus on these tiny stitches. It will take a moment. We have our original hem folded back by the amount we want to shorten our garment, in my case 1 inch. Then you have the pressed fold above the new row of stitches 1/8 inch from the end. These seams are so delicate and small. Go all the way around till you meet where you started. Cut away any excess threads and backstitch to secure at the end with the overlap of the start. I do not backstitch at the beginning on tiny hems like this with lightweight fabric, as I find it increases the chance of your machine plate swallowing your fabric. The overlap of the stitches is enough to secure. Take your fabric to a table with plenty of light. You are going to cut away the excess fabric now on the wrong side of the dress, as close to the new stitching line as you can without cutting the stitches. This takes concentration and tiny scissors, preferably sharp scissors. You can actually get special scissors for this that have a big plate on one side to help hold the right side back. Don't rush. Take breaks if you get bored or your hand starts to cramp. Again, none of this is hard, it just takes patience. If your eyesight's bad, you may even need a magnified lamp to help with this. I always find getting started on this step is the hardest part, and the initial few inches I cut away I usually have to go back to and tidy up at the end. Return to your machine and place the garment right side up. Fold under the hem on that original press line we made at the beginning. It should very easily go into this position. Sew along the edge using a 1/8 inch seam allowance. You're going to be almost sewing exactly on top of the previous stitch line. But of course you won't see this as it's underneath out of view. So there is your hem. It's small and neat, no rippling or wrinkling, barely visible when the garment's worn. To complete, press this edge really well. If you have learned from today's tutorial, please do leave a thumbs up and a comment, or even consider a follow. I produce sewing tutorials for all abilities and sewing patterns. Your interaction really helps support me by getting my video in front of more screens. Have fun with your hem and happy sewing!